what's up, everybody? Welcome to The Stack. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
I am Pete.
And we've got 3 Newsrama sneak reviews for you guys today. Yeah. Ultimate Human number 4, Countdown number 1, and New Avengers number 40.
You're patronizing the audience.
I know, I love comic books. Let's talk about Ultimate Human number 4, the end of the miniseries.
Man.
Pete, you like this a lot.
I was blown away. This is the first issue I read, which I feel bad about because this issue was awesome. It was really fun. I thought the voice of Hulk was funny but well done, and I love the way it was drawn. I thought it was just it's a fun, quick read, a great comic, solid.
This kind of book is what kills me about the Ultimate Universe. They have every chance to make these characters interesting and different, and they just tell the same old stories. With the Hulk, like, what? He's fighting, there's the leader. I thought it was boring.
That's ridiculous.
Sort of halfway between you guys. I've really been enjoying this series a lot. I thought there's some great stuff with Ultimate Iron Man, great stuff with Ultimate Hulk, and I really love the twist on Ultimate Leader. And I hate the fact that I have to say ultimate before every single thing.
It's the ultimate way to talk about this.
Oh, yeah. Well, the last. That's what ultimate means.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex Alvin.
No problem. But this issue was a fight scene, and I don't think that's necessarily where Ellis excels. He's really good with the words, really good with the ideas. This is okay. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't say ditch it if you read the first 3 issues, but neither did it pan out as well as I wanted.
I'm going to spoil a very small part of it, but at one point Iron Man doesn't have his armor, and he calls for another one. And I swear it was like in DuckTales, when Fenton calls for his Gizmo Duck armor by saying the words blathering blatherskite, and you see the armor flying across. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Why is that ridiculous?
Blatant DuckTales ripoff.
Oh my god, that is ridiculous.
You're clearly not reading Ultimate DuckTales.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a really good book.
Yeah, it's really dark. The things that Huey does to Louie in that book is like severe.
Well, it's like that 6-issue arc where Dewey was just like tortured in the money bin.
I know. It's
Countdown number 1.
When he lights him on fire.
All right, let's move on to something really good. Countdown number 1. Finally, the countdown is over, what we've all been waiting for. 52 issues, each one better than the one before it, leading up to a glorious finish, right, guys?
I love countdowns because at the end something like goes off,
horrible.
or an explosion, or like a missile launch. In this, nothing happens.
Yeah, I was like, really?
It's like 3, 2, 1.
This
contact.
That was
in case you guys couldn't tell from my sarcasm before, my really, you know, very complex sarcasm. Yeah. What was the point of this series? What was the point of this series? Like, this issue in and of itself is not the worst thing I've ever read, but really, 52 issues leading up to
we're gonna monitor the
nothing.
monitors.
Nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Nothing happens with the characters. You know, there's some major changes. It all felt like, in a certain way, it's just, to borrow a metaphor from the first book, it's just moving pieces around on the board until they can get to Final Crisis.
Yep. But nothing changed. All the characters were back, and kind of like, all right, here we are. The challengers were still the challengers, just doing a different job. It was
the problem is it's a story that did not need 52 issues to tell.
Yeah,
it maybe didn't even need 6 issues to tell.
Yeah,
to be perfectly honest.
Told that.
I hate to say I told you so, but this thing is blown.
Man, we should have listened to Pete.
Man.
For once in my life. God, if I could have those 52 weeks back, what would I do with them?
You would probably read Countdown again.
Oh, no!
To be fair. All right, let's move on. Talk about New Avengers number 40.
Oh, man.
Continuing the Secret Invasion storyline. Bendis, both in this and Mighty Avengers, is presenting a lot of backstory.
Yeah, a little scroll backstory.
Which is kind of interesting. Last time, when we talked about Mighty Avengers, I complained a little bit that I really liked the issue, but it didn't feel at all like Mighty Avengers. This time, this feels like an issue of Mighty Avengers, yet for some reason it's New Avengers. So again, I really like the issue.
Maybe there's a mix-up.
They probably just put the wrong covers on or something like that.
But if New Avengers as a book is where they tell the stories that fit into the Avengers kind of category but aren't linked together, then this does fit, because it's a story that's setting up the future, featuring the Skrulls and their homeworld, and we get to learn a lot about the upcoming Secret Invasion. I thought it was a great issue.
Yeah,
I thought it was very fun, but I do agree it shouldn't have been called, you know, New Avengers. It should have just been called Skrull Avengers or Skrull Backstory.
Well, there should be something like
coming at you, Skrull Backstory, issue 40.
If they had done something, this is such a quibbling point. It's so ridiculous because again, the issue is really good and there's some really cool reveals in it that I really liked a lot. But do a series called Skrull Origins, or something like that runs concurrently with Secret Invasion, gives you the backstory while the main thing is going on, something like that.
But then no one will read it.
They will read it because they'll read anything that says Secret Invasion on it.
That's not true. I think people are like, they want to read the story. And that's why Marvel's making such an effort to kind of put it in only a few titles.
Give us an Avengers story in the Avengers books.
Well, they're getting there. The story will come.
I think you're right. We're quibbling over stuff that doesn't matter. It's a solid book. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So check it out.
And the art is fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
All those scrolls, love them.
I want to kiss them on the lips.
Takes you back to the early days of Marvel, all those scrolls.
That was good. Your point really trailed off there.
I was born
all right,
in the
after
Marvel
the break,
office.
we are going to have a speed round and also a viewer mail, so stay tuned.
Dick.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to communicate with the hosts of The Stack via telepathy. Could you please be quiet? I want to tell them I like the show.
Sorry. Telepathy is cool and all, but we think uploading a video comment or sending an email to tips@pulpsecret.com is a lot easier. But, hey, it's your call.
And that's my pitch for Ultimate Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Oh,
pretty extreme,
Man,
right?
that is,
a lot of
that
sex.
is really
a lot of chipmunk on
I can't
mouse
believe I had to
sex.
sit through that and Tailspin.
I do like the fact that it crosses over with Ultimate Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that
The
series
Chipettes.
is...
Your idea for the Chipettes is brilliant.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, let's do the speed round.
Yeah, speed round.
Speed
Pete.
round.
Pete, kick it off.
All right, Mice Templar number 4. I've been kind of a little wishy-washy on the series. I really like this issue. It's a lot of fun. Really starting to make sense and things are clicking.
Everybody's dead. Things are clicking. Everybody's dead. Number 2. The first issue was pretty good of this. It's kind of a zombie story, and it's like, hey, let's take the piss out of zombies. They need more than that because that's been done too often.
Hulk versus Hercules One Shot. We've told you a million times on this show that the Hercules series is excellent. This one shot is no different. Shows a story from Hercules' past, and it's great. Really great art, really fun, hilarious, good emotion. Perfect. Pick it up.
The Secret History of Authority, Hawksmoor number 2. I loved it. The first issue was really solid, really set up some great stuff. Second issue really delivers. You really start to understand a little bit more about Hawksmoor and what his deal is and how he fights little crimes.
More with Hawksmoor in a second. All right, I just need a little intimate time with the audience. Checkmate number 25. This series is what Countdown should be. It's taking a bunch of elements of the DC universe, bringing them together, and telling a great story. Pick this up. I'm worried it's going to get canceled. Get it. It's awesome.
All right.
All right, you guys, thank you.
Cool. That was some nice private time. Thank you for letting us share
Justin's
that.
private
All right, let's
corner.
move on. We have a viewer mail from you guys. C. Davis writes in.
Davis!
Do you guys have...
Word up! Hold on, we got a couple shout-outs to do. C. Davis! How you living?
I was wondering how you guys feel about the Spirit movie, seeing as you were just at Comic-Con and probably saw a good bit of stuff on it.
Indeed.
Yes. Well, I think specifically we're talking about the teaser for the Spirit that came out. If you guys haven't seen it, go online, check it out.
I personally was pretty upset by it.
Yeah.
Really?
Why were you so upset?
Well, just because I love the Spirit. I thought it was a great comic. Will Eisner did a heck of a job, giving character a voice and really making a world. And I feel like this isn't the Spirit Will Eisner style. This is Sin City's Spirit. It's just it was just a teaser. But from what I saw, it was not what I was looking for.
It made me angry. I was kind of angry about it, actually, for the reasons that you said, because I feel like I understand that they need to sell it to a Sin City audience because it's Frank Miller, and Frank Miller co-directed Sin City. But it looks nothing like The Spirit. It didn't look fun. It didn't look interesting, especially for showing something off at Comic-Con to comic book audiences who are aware of what The Spirit is and about. Do something special. At least if you're going to release that teaser in general, release something special for the Comic-Con audiences so they know you're on the level.
I agree, especially because they're making so much hay that it is like, don't worry, it's Will Eisner's Spirit. It's just Millerized, and it's gritty, and there's colors. And
That's actually at the front of the trailer. It says, "It's Miller time."
Yeah, it's a separate phrase perhaps, but man, I'm thirsty. I also like the way he's like, my city is my lover, and my mother And I think that's the weirdest tagline.
Your mother isn't your lover?
Well...
Or your city?
Where am I? Yeah.
It's interesting what you focused on.
Interesting what you focused on a little bit more so.
Oh, no. Let's talk about Pete's thing.
Cool. Mother love, man. Mother love.
Yeah. So, I mean, would you say you're looking forward to the movie?
I am, but I'm looking forward to a better trailer.
I'm looking forward to hating it.
Yeah.
Actually, I agree. I'm looking forward to more about it so we can actually see if some of the lightness and more interesting spirit stuff is there in the rest of the movie.
Additionally, I don't feel like I necessarily need something that out Sin City's Sin City. You know, that was enough graphic novel on the screen for me. Yeah. There's a certain point when you go from live action to animation, and I feel like this is kind of crossing into why did you even bother making live action?
Yeah.
You really don't need
Also, there's going to be a sequel to Sin City. So we don't really need another.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we'll keep track of it.
We're going to track it down for you.
Yeah, we're going to track it down. Let us know what you guys think about the Spirit teaser and all the buzz or anti-buzz around the teaser.
We've put Pete on the street beat, keeping his ear to the rail, trying to
Pete's going to give us the gritty street report. You know, the city actually is his mother.
Yeah,
the cool thing about that. If you guys have a question, call us at 888-841-7549 or write into tips@pulpsecret.com. And you can upload your video responses on YouTube or comment right here below the video. We will see you guys next time.
And Pete's mother is Alex's lover.
What?
That's what we talked about.
Say
we're
things
brothers.
Don't talk about my mom.
She
watches the show.
Brother, mother, lover.
Don't do that.
Love you, Mom.
I'm just telling you the news.
At the tone, leave a message. We'll get back to you.
I think DC really needs to get rid of Jimmy Olsen. He's not the only reason Countdown sucked, but he's got to be a big part of it.
Emma Frost from the X-Men. She doesn't really fight. She doesn't really do anything.
A short, hairy troll named James a la Logan. He has his own books. He's one of the main characters in X-Force, Uncanny X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, New Avengers. But he even showed up in Black Panther a couple times.